Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Aaron and this is the first video I've ever made. Today I'm excited to showcase a profile app I've been developing for recruiters. As a self-taught developer, I created this app to demonstrate my skills, particularly using the Cascade AI assistant within the WINDSURF IDE. You can access the app at aaronjamespeters.onrender.com. The link is also in the description below. Let's take a tour of the app. Upon entering the app, you're greeted with the home page as always. Here you'll find the navigation links to all the sections of the app, conveniently accessible through the bootstrapped header tabs as well. This design ensures an easy navigation throughout the site. Next, we have the BIOS page. This section offers a brief summary of my background, providing insights into my journey and experiences, and everything before pursuing this career in programming and development. Now we can move on to the most important part of the app, the resume page. It highlights my work experience, detailing the roles and responsibilities I've undertaken until this career transition. This page serves to showcase my professional history and the skills I've acquired along the way. Moving right along, the projects page showcases the various projects I've built so far, including this profile app. Each project is presented with the description and the relevant links, demonstrating my practical experience and the application of my skills. And finally, there's the YouTube page. Here I share the videos that I'm making that demonstrate my workflow using the WINDSURF IDE and the Cascade AI assistant. These videos provide a transparent view of my problem-solving process, including troubleshooting and the methods I employ to overcome all these challenges. So with all that, as I said, this video aims to showcase my capabilities using WINDSURF, an AI-powered code editor developed by Codium. WINDSURF offers features like contextual awareness, multi-file editing, and seamless integration with the AI assistant that is called Cascade, and it really enhances the coding experience. I'd also like to add that I've optimized my profile app for both web and mobile platforms. The source code is available on my GitHub, the link is on the site, and if you'd like to create your own profile app using my code, that's fine by me. Okay, now with that out of the way, we can get to the build. First, it's essential to outline the app's folder and file structure to give WINDSURF a place to start generating. Here you can see I've outlined the basic folder structure with the help of OpenAI to give Cascade AI Assistant a good place to start. This obviously is just a template, so if you'd like to see the final structure again, the code is on my GitHub and the link on my website. So, for a basic Flask app, you'll need a Vend folder. This directory contains your virtual environment, managing all dependencies required for your project. It ensures that your project's packages are isolated from system-wide installations, providing a consistent development environment. A little side note. I like my virtual environment hidden, even on the server. Adding a dot before the folder name means I could make the file only updatable by password, much like in the next file. It's not necessary, but anything that makes it more difficult for hackers is, in my mind, good practice. Next, we have the end file. As I said before, always put a dot in front of the file. This secures the information to be hidden. This file stores sensitive information such as API keys and secret keys. Keeping these credentials separate from your code base enhances security and allows for easy configuration across different environments. Again, you'll see the dot for the same reason as with the Vend folder. Hiding it from plain view adds another layer of protection. Always have the information fed into the scripts versus having them hard-coded. Okay, moving on to the app folder, the core of your application, encompassing both the front and the back-end logic. Within this folder, you find the Blueprints folder. This folder manages the back-end logic, promoting modularity by separating different components of your application. Static folder houses static files like CSS, JavaScript, and images like logos, ensuring they're readily accessible to enhance the user interface and interactivity. Media folder stores media assets such as text files, PDFs, or even high-resolution pictures that you don't want in the static image folder, but will still be used throughout the application. We have a templates folder containing HTML templates that define the structure of your web pages, facilitating dynamic content rendering. And finally, the utilities folder includes helper functions and tools that support various aspects of your application, promoting code reusability and organization. Although I will admit this is just for learning. This is not necessary for our final deployment. Proper configuration does ensure your application runs smoothly in both development and production settings. Since we will be using the simplest form of deployment, I'm mainly including this for future learning, not actually for this deployment we are doing. Moving on to the logs folder. Logs are crucial when working with AI coding assistants. They help in debugging and guiding the AI by pinpointing issues. Setting up logs correctly can be challenging, but once configured, they can help make the deployment process so much easier and can even help debug server-side issues later on when we deploy. Only 2 files left. The app.py file. This serves as the entry point for the application. It initializes and runs the Flask app. And lastly, the requirements.txt file. This file lists all dependencies required for the project. Anyone copying your code or the server when deploying will use this to install the proper dependencies inside the event folder we are going to need to run the app. And that's pretty much all we're going to need for our starting point. Although this is a far cry from what the final code will look like, it serves as a solid foundation to begin. For deployment, I'm going to use render.com, which simplifies the deployment process. In future projects, I plan to explore AWS to learn even more complex deployments, but for now, I think render.com will do. So what you're going to see in the upcoming videos is mostly what I'm going to do is share tips and tricks for AI-assisted code editing. I've experimented with many editors, but WINDSURF stands out for me with its performance and user experience. It integrates seamlessly with Cascade, an AI coding assistant capable of multi-step code edits, enhancing the development workflow. I've been coding for just under a year, and tools like WINDSURF have accelerated my learning and development process. While it's not perfect, the team behind it is responsive to feedback and continuously rolls out improvements every day. So these videos, like I said, are mostly for recruiters, but anyone can learn from them. I share my thought process, including mistakes, because learning from them is valuable. I also demonstrate techniques to effectively collaborate with AI coding assistants. This app was built over the weekend, so feel free to visit the site, link is in the description, and let me know your thoughts. If you're an experienced developer, you might find areas for improvement. For someone with my experience level, I believe the code is clean and easy to follow, but I'll welcome any constructive criticism. If you'd like to use WINDSURF yourself, it offers a free tier for learning, but I recommend using the basic plan of $15 a month for the enhanced features. The AI coding assistant is powered by models like Claude 3.5, but also by OpenAI and DeepSeek. So any questions you may have, always ask the assistant for best practices. This will give you the most widely used industry standard. Also, always read the video description to see what I explored during the coding iteration. The AI assistant can't generate everything in one pass, so these videos will show iterations of code generation. Check each video description again to see what the video is about. I'll do my best to reveal if the generation was successful or failed, so you can skip ahead if you don't need every detail. By the 4th video, I do have the local development working in the browser, but it's miles away from what you witnessed at the beginning of the video, and not like the polished version you'll find online. This video is really a documentation of my process along with all my flaws. Please don't judge me too harshly, as I'm new to not only making videos, but also to coding itself. Well, I hope you enjoy. If you learned something, even if it's what not to do, like, subscribe, and hit the bell. Leave a comment with your tips and tricks. I'm always looking to improve and will do my best to answer any questions, since at this point I should still have time to write a response. Thanks a lot. Again, my name is Aaron, and enjoy.